uh, actor that so-called, no, not so-called, but I always call him Reza Jesus because he really resembled Jesus Christ. And he even did a movie acting as Jesus, ne? Or a Japanese movie. Was it last year? Yeah, he did a movie. And before we go on, I just want you to remind our listeners that you can call to the studio so that we can have a chat with my brother Reza here. So the numbers for the studio is, I said the numbers, but we have only one number. So the number to the studio, I can see that my producer is laughing behind me. Ne? It's 070. If you're calling in Japan, it's 707 4231 9331. Yeah, but if you're calling from abroad, if you're calling from Iran, you can put plus 81 70 4231 9331. And this number too serves as WhatsApp. So if you use the WhatsApp call, it's not gonna cost you any money, so that you can call to the studio and we can have a discussion. Okay, so we'll be waiting for your calls. And please, as we said, go ahead and share the show, call friends, and tell them that JafriQ Radio is on. And the program today is a chat room with our dear brother from Iran, Mr. Reza. All right, still on with the JafriQ Radio and on the chat room. So, Reza-san,
Hi.
Dajobu, I could see that you're really enjoying the program with my engineer, right?
Yeah, at some point he stole the botox from you. And he's, I'm happy that these are really popular in your studio.
Yeah, it's very I think it's very popular. Okay, let me see if my producer too would love to eat some. Today my producer is in Akonche.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, so
Yes.
Mr. Reza. Reza君、今お仕事は何やってんの？
So right now I'm basically doing acting, which is my most that's what I would like to do if I had the chance to do it only.
Right.
But I do modeling as well. And recently I've dipped my toes into trading.
Trading?
Yes.
What do you trade?
Forex.
Wow.
FX.
Wow.
But I'm only learning and I've just started, so that's something I'm learning to,
So you think from when will you start doing it?
I'm doing it.
Oh, you're doing it, but you're learning and doing it.
Learning and doing it at the same time.
How does it go? How's it going?
Well, baby steps, I would say. Baby steps. It's like, a lot of people have this concepts that you will get rich in one night.
Right.
But that's not the case.
What is the case? Can you tell us just
case,
some tips?
I'm not going to tell you numbers, but
yeah.
It's really like small steps. Small steps every day. And then at the end of the month, you can make it somehow work. But I'm doing it as a side thing. So I'm not really forcing it. I'm just, letting it teach me. Letting the charts teach me how to buy or sell. So do you think you can also recommend other foreigners or
this is JafriQ Radio
do that?
Recommend trading,
yeah. The FX?
Yeah, FX, or I hear a lot of things. I think Forex, the thing with trading is if you take the risk high, you will profit bigger, but also if you lose, you'll lose bigger.
Did you invest something?
Well, yeah, I started with 80,000 8,000 yen.
That's $800. That's it, roughly.
Yeah, $800, and you can always add to your capital.
Right.
If you feel like you're doing well.
Right.
If you raise that, you can make more, obviously.
Wow.
But I suggest everyone, if you're looking into this, to start with a simulator app. first.
So that you see how it goes.
Yeah. Simulators is like fake money. So it's like a game, you know, but with real real market.
Right.
So you can play with that a little bit and see if you can raise that, you know, money. And I think it's a good way to kind of play with this because, you know, the pandemic and all the uncertainty in the world, at least you think you have some control over your financials.
Right.
Yeah.
So beside that, and you know, you want to be an actor. So being in Japan, well, what type of, you know, acting jobs that you've done that it's that is very, you know, you couldn't, you know, like forget it or something that, you know.
Yeah. Well, acting and filmmaking has been my, you know, passion since I was a kid. I remember with my little brother when we were little in Tehran.
Right.
We would grab a VHS camera and play with that and make videos with it. And when I came here, I kind of forgot that for a while. I went to school and I went to the university and I went on the regular, like, go get a job.
Right, yeah.
You know, that track. But then I realized I'm wasting my time. And, you know, when you see the pandemic happening, it makes you think that you could lose your job even if you don't like it.
Right.
So why not do what you like? You know, you live only once. So I changed my mind at some point and, you know, good things started happening. Small steps.
How long ago did you change your mind doing that?
You know, I was actually with agencies even when I was working with a Swedish company. But then I quit that job. And once you do that, there's no going back.
Right.
And then you put all your energy into one thing. And I think that's really important. And good things started happening. You know, I got parts, extras in movies and stuff. And then commercials. And then, you know, the job I did with you last year.
Oh,
do you remember?
I remember.
The theater, the play.
Yeah, in Osaka. And that was a big... That
was produced by TBS. For the listeners, if you don't know, that's like a big.
I think we have some pictures company. Of that. Before we go, let me see, my producer. Which picture do you have now? Not this one. How many pictures do you have now? No, the other one.
There was a brochure, I think, or flyer.
Yeah. No, the other one. Only this one you have. Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
There's a flyer. I think, yeah. You wanted to show, but yeah, that job was pretty big.
Okay. Can you show his modeling photos? These are the pictures that I think you were doing some modeling, right?
Yes.
And after that, we will show that picture too. Yeah. Whilst my engineer is getting ready. Okay. What was this? What was this?
Which one?
This picture.
Oh, that's, that's actually my sister taking my picture.
Oh, wow. It looks very nice,
it's a good picture, you know?
Yeah.
I know. I give the credit to her for that. But, yeah, there's some other pictures.
There's some other photos, too.
Some magazine ones here and there.
What magazine was this?
Oh, yeah. This was for Clutch magazine.
Oh, Clemzy.
Clutch,
yeah.
We shot a couple, like...
Right.
Yeah. So the TBS one.
Right.
The play.
I think I have it here with me. Yeah, go ahead.
We practiced for 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
And then the show was like 2 weeks in Tokyo.
Right.
Akasaka Theater, and then 1 week in Osaka.
Right.
And that was the biggest lesson I learned,
Really?
Working with famous directors and famous actors in Japan. So I'm thankful for that.
Oh, that picture is not here.
Yeah, maybe I can find something.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, this is something that it really bothers me a lot for like theater.
Yeah.
You're gonna do rehearsals.
Yeah.
For like 3 months. It depends on the the scale of the production.
Yeah.
Some people go like 4 months. Some people go like 5 months. But you're gonna be on stage for like a month or two.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
You know, theater and screen is so much different,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Because in theater you have to, there's no cut, first of all. So
Yes.
for a whole hour or two, you're just acting.
Right.
And then there's no pause in between. You're
Right.
just on the go. And the audience is live, so
Right.
there's no cut.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference between the theater and
Mhm.
you know, screen is something that I learned, had to learn. Yeah. Also, the way you speak, the way you use your voice is all different. The way
Right.
you use your body is different.
You know, you did very good. I think I was there like 3 times. I saw it. 2 times in Tokyo and 1 time in Osaka.
Thank you.
Right? But anytime that y'all do all that theater, it's so touchy. You know, the story was so nice. You know,
Yeah, the story. Yeah.
what do you think about the story? I think the story was about what was the story about? I want
It
you to
was
tell
about
us.
the Second World War, and after the hard situation, a band tries to make it in the music industry, and my
Right.
role was an American soldier
Right? Yeah.
called Justin.
Justin.
It
Yeah.
was like a little bit too rude, or but yeah, the thing with acting is it tends to get mechanical when you do it over and over and over
Mhm.
again. And I think the art is to keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you do it, keep it real and not let it become mechanical,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I think it really comes to that. And yeah, when I look at like good actors' performances in movies
Right.
and theater, I see that they always keep it fresh and real, as if it's happening.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
The situation is happening right there. It's not something you do mechanically.
Right.
But unfortunately, it gets mechanical, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the art. That's the art of...
the art part of it, right?
Yeah.
Mm. I
So-
think we have some picture here
Hmm?
that we can show of it's
Oh, the
it's,
other
yeah,
cast.
it's hold on. I took it from the Bayside homepage.
Mm.
Yeah. Can we show this? Yeah.
With this,
Oh.
or?
Yeah, this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says Wasurenai,
Yeah, wasurete moraenai.
Wasurete Morainai Uta.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It was a very nice stage.
Yeah.
And the story was very good and
Very beautiful stage, too.
yeah.
Like, I observed how these masters make this beautiful stage, and the lighting, all of it. It's just a world of its own.
But you know, I was
So-
told that the director of that theater or
Yeah.
that play, Fukuda-san was a very famous person.
He is.
He does a lot of plays, right?
Mm-hmm. And he won like an award for a drama recently, a few months ago. Yeah, so he's doing his job.
He's a good director, man. I love him because
Yeah.
that story was so touchy.
Yeah.
Anytime that I watch that play,
Yeah.
you can hear people like all over the place.
Yeah,
People were just
crying.
like crying.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
shows, after the Second World War, like, how tough Japan was, that
Yeah,
time.
tough, just like now. You know?
Right. But they
Just with-
tried, the band really tried hard to become,
Survive.
to survive. Yeah, that's the
they
right
had
way.
to make
yeah.
sacrifices to make their music heard, and that's the story of individuals
Right.
in hard times.
So were you happy during that season, when you were in that drama? I mean, no, not the drama, the play.
The play, were I happy?
Were you happy?
Yeah, I was.
What
happy.
make you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think happiness has its own whole topic. It's a big topic.
Mm.
But on what makes me happy, I think simple things. What do you think? What do you mean? What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Mm.
Even like today in the studio, talking to you, it really makes me happy.
Oh man!
Because
that's-
I remember that, like even people even don't know how you came to the studio today,
Oh yeah.
right?
Your previous guest
My
you know.
previous guest, who's that?
Paolo, who's, for the listeners who don't know,
Paolo.
is an opera singer with a phenomenal voice.
Right.
And I saw him at the audition. I told him that I saw you at Pop's place. I want to go there. So I didn't know it, but he actually told Pop.
Right. Yeah, he mailed me and said,
yeah.
Pop, Reza said he want to come on your show. I'm like, wow. You know, it really makes me happy.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for inviting.
So I said, no, I know Reza very well, so let me call him up. And then
thanks.
we just booked the appointment and you were here today.
Yeah, it's amazing. Congrats on the radio show.
Thank you so
really
much.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's really professionally done here in the studio.
Really?
All of it, yeah.
Yeah, this is in my house, you know.
Yeah.
We are planning to move to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Dakido, it's so expensive
Yeah.
to get a house or a room or a studio.
Yeah.
So that's why we operate all the weekends from here.
Are you thinking about doing a podcast as well, or?
Yeah, in the future, yeah.
Yeah, I think you should.
Because we have this on YouTube and also on Facebook.
This is JafriQ Radio.
But we don't have it on podcast, so I think we are going to, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, because everyone's having a podcast nowadays, you know. People have so much time on their hand and AirPods or earphones in their ears.
Yes.
So
on the train.
you can just keep talking in their ears all the time.
You know,
Now, I'm a podcast listener, so
really?
I don't know about anyone else, but yeah, it's I don't always listen to music. Right? Podcast is something I
like listen to talk shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, like podcasts or audiobooks. So I'm saying that audio is not only music nowadays.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
It's everything now.
Yeah.
Everything.
There's so many ways to feed yourself.
Cool.
Or whatever. Yeah.
But you know what? I just want to ask you again. You didn't answer me. Shiawase towa. What is happiness? The definitions on your own side, on your own style of your own style of definition.
Okay, I can speak only for myself.
Yeah, for yourself. Yeah. What is your happiness? What makes you happy?
Are we when we say happiness, are you talking about the feeling of happiness or happiness? You know, the ultimate happiness.
The ultimate, yeah.
The ultimate. So, I think people, including me, usually, I used to think this way too. Like we go after happiness. You know?
Oh.
We go after it. Like we're always searching for it.
If you say we go for happiness, what do you mean? Like, break it down a little bit.
Break it down a little bit. Like, for example, I want to get rich.
Right.
I want to get married to a beautiful girl to become happy.
Right.
We see happiness in that.
Right.
Right?
So
it's like an outside source.
Right.
Or I want to, whatever. Like, even if we talk about religion.
Right.
No disrespect.
Right.
But we think that by following that, we'll become happy.
Yes. Yes.
But I think happiness is something that already exists, and we have to recognize it.
Right.
And then all the things that we, happen according to that.
Right.
Right? So it's not like we go after happiness, but we become happy now, and then,
It flows.
Yeah, exactly.
So now. Are you happy in your life?
If you're asking me that if I don't have sad moments, that's not true. Like, everyone has sad moments and good moments.
Oh yeah, of course.
But the difference is that I know when I'm sad that it's going away. So I know that it's just a mood. It's like weather. You don't control weather.
No.
Sometimes it's cloudy, and some other times it's beautiful, sunny, like today. Today is really beautiful outside.
Very, very beautiful today in Japan.
Yeah, in Tokyo. So I think that's the thing. Like, people assume that feeling happiness means that feeling happy all the time, which is not true.
Right.
We're human, and we are bound to feel all the feelings that there is. We feel frightened, we feel sad, we feel happy. So I think real happiness is realizing
What you've got.
that
Mm.
those are just feelings.
Right. You know, in Japanese, they have something that they say, kido airaku,
Yeah.
happy,
Mm.
sad. What?
Kido,
Kido ai,
joy,
joy. Raku wa nanda?
raku, entertain, 楽しい.
Tanoshii koto, so
Mm.
happiness. Yeah, that's happiness.
Yeah.
So there is all those five, you know, kimochi,
Yeah, feelings. Yeah.
feelings
Mm-hmm.
in us. So
Of
as
course.
you said, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But you know, I was told by my grandmom, like,
Mm.
if for human being, if you really want to become happy,
Yeah.
all the time you should think positively,
Yes.
no matter what comes to your way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you know that this is bad, this is don't so go like it all.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you go like, oh, hey, forget about it. Because if you try to go to listen to that or look at that negative side of what happens in your life,
Yeah.
ochikonde, you go to the wrong way there.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
Oh,
matter
okay.
what, yeah, that's what. No matter what comes to my life
Mm.
or what happens,
Mm.
at the beginning you become sad
Yeah.
or maybe angry,
Yes.
but don't let that control you.
Mm.
You know, you switch.
Yeah.
Switching が大事なのよ。
Mm.
どんだけ早くその落ち込んだ気持ちからスイッチして
Yeah.
ハッピーの方に持っていく。
Yeah.
うん。
That's
そこ
really
が
important.
そこがキーポイントだと思う。うん。
Oh, wow. Okay.
うん As you said, 人間だから will be sad, will be happy, will be angry, and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
take it all. But how you have to switch,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah. Also, I think a really important thing is to become
This is JafriQ Radio.
truthful
Truthful, yeah.
to yourself.
Yeah.
So
で
becoming
もそれできないね、人間ね。
you have to become you have to become brutally honest with
Right.
yourself, right?
Like what?
Like
Uh-huh.
if I'm feeling angry, there's a feeling before I think that I'm angry, right? There's a
Right. Yeah,
feeling of anger.
yeah.
I feel that, and I don't say to myself I shouldn't be angry because that will make conflict in me. That's when I'm trying to be something I'm not,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So I think being really truthful with yourself.
But if you are angry, you know that you are angry. Like you know, you don't need to, you have to be truthful to yourself. Like, I'm angry.
That doesn't mean that you act on it though.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you have to try to control that thing and bring happiness.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
Chiga?
Oh,
This is JafriQ
Because you
Radio.
cannot be angry to the end. If not, you're gonna lose a lot of stuff.
that's true. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I think we're saying the same thing from
Different angle.
different
Yeah.
different language. So
Man, I'm so happy to
it's
meet
an
you today,
interesting
man.
conversation.
I'm so interested. It was so interesting today, and I'm so happy to meet you today. Welcome. I'm so happy that you came to the show this evening.
Thank you for
And-
having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And we couldn't finish because of the time. We couldn't finish our, happiness talk. But I think we can continue this. Ne?
For sure.
We should continue this. Ne?
Yes.
We have to continue this.
Definitely.
So, thank you so much for coming. Do you have any message to the viewers, to the listeners?
No, thanks for listening, and I will give a shout out to my own Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Rez Wears Bow Ties, and that's REZ WEARZ BOWTIEZ.
Oh, can you say it again so we can put
Okay,
it on the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Write it here so that
It's-
we can put it on the screen. You can follow him up on his Instagram page. That is Reza.
Bow Ties.
Okay, give it to the engineer so that he can type it
There
for
we go.
us. Thank you. Okay, viewers, I think
It's at
the
the top
time-
left.
that one. Never left on there be a phone no. You. Our time is up.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, but man,
I'm gonna take these back home.
yes, please, and give some to your mom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you're gonna give me this. I'm gonna eat it later when I go off.
Yeah.
This is for you,
Thank you.
and this is
I'll
for
have
you.
those. Yeah, sorry, I'll have those.
Yeah, no problem. You can have this as well. This is for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can have the garbage as well.
Very kind of you.
I'm gonna keep this. Ooh, I'm so happy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for tuning in to JafriQ Radio, and the show is the chat room. And today we had a very, very distinguished guest, handsome, that plays a role for Jesus in Japan, Mr. Reza from Iran in the studio. And our time is up. And before we run up, I just want to acknowledge our sponsors. This show was brought to you by Bayside Modeling Agency, the Church of Pentecost Japan. The Church of Pentecost Japan has 6 branches: Kawaguchi Central, Odaichu Sagamihara, Nagoya, Osaka, Yokosuka, and Tokyo PIWC. You can join us tomorrow at all these places, for church. If you have time, please do so. And also, it's brought to you by Zion Company Limited. Zion Company Limited is a company that they do translations and also they do narrations. So if you're looking for a narrator in Japan, or if you're looking for a translator in Japan, you can contact Zion. If you go on the internet and you type in Zion voice base, you will have your information. Also, it was supported by Afro Kids Japan. And Afro Kids Japan is a society that they have all the mixed kids. They have all the mixed kids in Japan. They teach them the culture of black people, the black culture, and also they teach them acting, Also, we were supported by the Simon Noble Solicitors that is based in London. If you have any problems, or if you want to, enter any business in England, you can contact Simon Solicitors, and they will be a very grateful help for you. Also, this is supported by the Turmeric Hotel, the East Legon, Accra. If you've traveled to Ghana and you're looking for one of the best hotels to stay, I recommend you to the Turmeric Hotel. It's also supported by the Willinox Jeans. Yeah, the best jeans in the town, and also 1225 jeans. And you can also share our pages on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube to friends, so that anytime that we come on show or we come on air, we can notify you to watch us. Today, this program was supported. I'm going to list up our supporters in the studio. Engineer was DJ Clemzy, and it was produced by POD, aka Diamond Prince, and the executive producer is Nanaya Pop, aka Pop Sensei. Please, if you were looking for any coverage for your programs such as outdooring, weddings, church events, funeral, please call JafriQ Radio, and we will be there to help you out. Once again, we thank you. And this is showing on the screen is Reza's Instagram, so please follow him up on his Instagram page. Okay, thank you so much, Reza.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and we say sayonara to all our viewers. And the next program that is coming on is called Jesus R. It's a new program with Dr. Elder Ali from the Church of Pentecost, Nagoya District. He is the presiding elder for Nagoya. So please stay tuned, call friends. The next program is going to be a wonderful show, and he is going to talk about God, Yes, so stay tuned, and until then we say How do we say sayonara in Persian?
Khodafez.
Kodafis. Kodafis. Arigato. Sayonara. Bye bye.
Hi guys, you are watching JafriQ Radio. I am Abba from Ethiopia. JafriQ Radio ni የተመለከታችሁ ነው። ይመቻችሁ። አበበ ነኝ ከኢትዮጵያ።
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ káalẹ́ orúkọ tèmi ni ọmọdọ́lá oyeyemi ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìbàdàn. JafriQ Radio lẹ́ ń wò yìí o ẹ múra sí i ṣe púpọ̀.